Donald Trump is reaching out to women voters and working families. He's offering a new plan for child care that includes tax incentives and paid maternity leave. And he says he can pay for it by cutting government waste.
Hillary Clinton is planning to get back on the campaign trail tomorrow, but she's facing still more controversy over her email scandal. Dale Hurd has the story.
Trump has unveiled a plan aimed at making child care more affordable. It would guarantee 6 weeks of paid maternity leave to workers whose employers don't offer leave already.
We can provide 6 weeks of paid maternity leave to any mother with a newborn child whose employer does not provide the benefit.
The plan would seem to break with conservative orthodoxy, but it's been endorsed by the Conservative Family Research Council. Trump claims it could be paid for by recouping the cost of welfare fraud, estimated at $3.5 billion a year. The Clinton campaign says Hillary Clinton will resume normal activities Thursday after she was reported to have pneumonia. Clinton's poor health has some Democrats in a panic. The president was standing in for her Tuesday in the battleground state of Pennsylvania.
What sets Hillary apart is that through it all, she just keeps on going. And she doesn't stop caring, and she doesn't stop trying.
But Clinton needs to try to get well, because new data shows that 8 weeks before Election Day, Republicans have gained ground in registering new voters in the key battleground states of Florida, North Carolina, and Arizona, and have maintained their lead in Iowa. And remarks by former Secretary of State Colin Powell about both candidates are back in the news. Powell called Trump a national disgrace in hacked emails obtained by DCLeaks.com. He also wrote that he told Clinton's staff repeatedly not to try to blame him for her using a private computer server for government business. Clinton still faces congressional hearings over her handling of classified emails. The former State Department IT specialist who set up Clinton's private server ignored a subpoena to appear Tuesday before a House committee hearing. Others have pleaded the fifth. That controversy, along with her serious health issues, have clearly hurt Clinton in the polls, which now show the race basically tied, with less than 2 months to go before the election. Dale Hurd, CBN News.
In other news, a deadly attack on 3 police officers has been caught on camera. John Jessup has that story from our CBN News Bureau in Washington. John?
Thanks, Gordon. The 3 officers are recovering from that shocking car attack. Security video captured the whole thing, which happened around 2 a.m. on Tuesday. 2 of the officers were hit while standing in the parking lot of a convenience store. The 3rd officer jumped out of the way. Phoenix's police chief said they were the victims of a violent, intentional attack. One of the officers used a stun gun to detain and arrest the driver, 44-year-old Mark Laquan Payne. He faces 3 charges of attempted first-degree murder and 2 counts of aggravated assault. In prison, former Army intelligence analyst Chelsea Manning will undergo gender transition surgery. This comes after Manning went on a hunger strike that began Friday. Manning is serving a 35-year sentence for leaking more than 700,000 secret military and State Department documents. The Army said in July it will let openly transgender people serve and pay for surgery tied to the condition when necessary. Well, the U.S. and Israel have agreed on a record 10-year military aid package. The $38 billion deal is the single largest pledge of aid to any country in U.S. history. But it also includes major concessions from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Among them, Israel will not ask for anything from the U.S. in the next 10 years beyond what's already in the agreement. It will also force Israel to spend more money in the U.S. than in previous agreements, and that could hurt Israel's own military industry. But with the agreement completed, Israel won't have to worry about trying to get a better deal from whomever the next American president might be.